AWS EC2 console, if you can see in the inbound rule, only port 22 is open. So I just need to go to the security group and actually need to edit it in the inbound section. I'll be editing it, add rule. So it's like I can do one thing, custom TCP, and I'll be opening port 3000 and to anywhere. That's it. So I'm just opening the port 3000. So it has been done now. Let's move back. Okay, let's hit the public IP, this development machine on port 3000 with the API. Let me grab the public IP. Okay, this one, the port is 3000 and slash the API was. So we are getting the appropriate response. Cost of green salad is this. Just paste this. Let's hit another API. Okay, we are getting the appropriate response from the second one, and this is product 3, and we are getting the third API response as well. So here we have created only the first application for this section only, these 3. Now we'll be going to prepare another application for this vegetable section. Okay, let's go to our dev machine again. Okay, let's stop this. Now we'll be creating another application. I'll say like make directory application. Let's say the name is application 2. Okay, so we'll be doing all those stuffs that we did in this application 1. It's like all those things like installing Node.js and npm is on the global level. So just head over to this application 2 directory and first do npm init. Okay, let's leave all these things as default. You can see this package.json has been created. Now just install express framework, press minus save. Okay, so it is also installed. Now node modules are there. So just what we should do is like, let me go to this application 1 first. Okay, cat this index.js. Let's copy this whole thing. Okay, so I've selected this one. I'll be going back to application 2. I'll be creating another index.js file. Let's copy all these things. Okay, it's up to you. If you want to use another port, then it is also fine. Let's say like, let's go for port 4000. Okay, and here I need to edit all these things, the product 4 and this is product 5, and we need not have any product number 6. Just remove this. Okay, we need to change the response as well. So let's say like cost of, well, what was the first product? I forget. So it's green bell pepper and broccoli rave. I'll say like green bell pepper is, let's say the price is per LB. What will be the price? Let's say like $3.99 per LB. And for this, the product 5 was broccoli. So let's add it this. Broccoli is, oh, this is very costly. I'll say like, let's say it's $5 per year. Well, that's it. So port 4000, I need to say, well, everything seems fine. Let's save this file and I'll say like node index.js. So app is listening on port 4000. Okay, so we also need to do the same here. We also need to expose this port 4000 as well. Let's go back to our EC2 machine. Let's go to the security groups. Let me edit the inbound rules. Okay, add another custom TCP for port 4000 and expose it to the world. Well, it's done. Let me pick the public IP of this dev machine again, and let's try to hit with another set of products. The port is 4000. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's 4000 and it's product number 4. So we are getting the response, and this is port number 4000 and it's product 5. And here also we're getting the appropriate response. So these 5 APIs, our source code is ready. Now it's up to us whether you want to push it into the repository or not. Let's go back to our repository. Let's create one repository. I'll say like repository name is application1. Okay, let's make it public. Let's create the repository. So it has been created now. Let's create another repository. I'll say like application2. Let's create the repository. So here we have created 2 repositories, one application1, application2. So these are the repositories where our actual code will be residing. Okay, let's go to this application code 1. Just copy this path. Okay, and go back to our server. Okay, let's go to application. Let's go to application1. Let me initialize git init. Okay, so it has been dragged now. If you see like git status, it's showing nothing has been dragged. Let me add it. Git add everything. Okay, let me get git commit -m. The message will be first commit for app1. That's fine. So it's all done. Let me add one remote. Git remote add. Let me give the name. Copy this path. It's done. Now git push origin add -u, and the branch will be master. Just enter the email ID or the username. Okay, enter the password. So it has been pushed now. Okay, it's done. Let's verify. So we are in first repository, so you can check we have got all these files. Okay, let's now moving on to the application2. Let's do the same here. We'll be going to this application2. Let's initialize it. Git init. Okay, add in the tracking, add one remote. It's git remote add origin, paste the remote address. Here there's the only difference, that is application2.git. It has been added. Now git push -u origin master. Well, there is some issue. Let me check. Git remote, I have one. Just get back to the repository. Okay, maybe. Okay, remote add origin. Remote origin already exists. Okay, let me again push -u origin master. Well, we need to let's check the git status. Okay, so these files are in staging area. We need to first commit them. Git commit -m. It's like message. I'll say like first commit of app2. It's done. Now git push -u origin master. Okay, let's add the email ID gmail.com, enter the password. So it's also done now. We'll go to our GitHub and we'll check the second repository whether the code is there or not. Here you can also check, like this is first commit of app2. So here we have created the source code. In the next sections we'll be covering the topics regarding Docker and how to create Docker file and how we can use in parts in our journey to DevOps lifecycle project.